We're going to start with Thursday night.
Yes.
Thursday night in the beer garden.
Oh, in the beer garden.
The artist that they have selected to perform in the beer garden on Thursday night. Very first album went #1.
Oh, yeah.
#1.
Right.
After that, 7 albums went number 42, 19, and 60. I don't know what they were, but that act had a big, big song. We meet in the middle, of course. You know who they are.
Yes.
Diamond
Rio. Yes.
Diamond Rio on Thursday night.
Good friend.
Now we're moving rapidly into Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Tell us about Friday.
Friday. Oh, well, Troy already mentioned Blake Shelton, ladies.
Blake Shelton. The man has stolen the love of my life and married her.
Yes.
He gave her a big diamond ring. I could have given her a whole reserve to reside in.
Yes.
Bigger than the one in Texas or Oklahoma or where the hell ever.
Exactly. And I
anyway,
the ingredients to the berry bomb over to your right, offensive to natives.
of course. I don't know what that means. But anyway, we're on radio, not television. Watch what you say. All right, so Blake Shelton will be the headliner.
His current album, Red River Blue, has already debuted at #1.
Yes, of course. You be my Conway, Twitty, I'll be your Loretta Lynn.
Exactly.
Most people in country music don't even remember those people, but that's all right.
And Phil Vassar. Phil Vassar is
songwriter.
Yes.
Songwriter, performer. I call him the Elton John of country.
He is.
He plays the piano and entertains like no one.
And his brother, who worked with a rap group, Old Dirty Vassar, was one of the great rappers of his time.
I don't think his brother worked with Old Dirty Vassar.
Okay.
Most of these people don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
Thank you so much for pointing that out.
Let's move on. Emerson Drive.
Emerson Drive.
Tell us about Emerson Drive.
Emerson Drive, of course, the name is derivative of an attendee of the Craven Festival in 1998.
Really?
Yes, who was referred to as Emerson Biggins. And so that's where the name comes from.
Emerson Biggins is not where Emerson Drive came from, but Emerson Drive has just had some wonderful awards, and
they've had 10 years of hits, and the wonderful energy and momentum of their show will carry that entire day.
That's right. The song "Moments" alone will be worth the trip.
Moments seems like hours.
That's right. And then, of course, One More Girl.
One More Girl. Yes,
Canadian Country Music Award.
They won the Rising Star Award, and they're a sister duet from Merritt, BC.
Sister duo.
Yes.
Yes.
What did I say?
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay, a sister duo from Merritt, BC.
That would be a duet.
And I love BC. BC is one of my favorite provinces because of their...
Don't tell them why you like BC. But of course, the Roys.
Yes, the Roys. Oh, if you have not experienced what the Roys do, you have missed it, because this duo, brother and sister duo, are awesome.
Bluegrass,
but not rock,
yes,
to funk, to jazz, to hip hop.
That's right.
It's all encompassed.
They will do it all.
They are royalty.
They perform with all the biggies, George Jones, Chris Young, all the big acts that are
Ricky Skaggs. They just did an album with Ricky Skaggs.
I don't think they did the album with Ricky Skaggs.
They did. Well, he produced the album with a couple of Skaggs.
All right. Well, anyway, Saturday. Let's move on.
Saturday. Oh, well, the big headliner on Saturday.
Alan Jackson.
Oh, and what can you say about Alan Jackson that hasn't already been said?
115 #1 songs.
Yes.
Alan Jackson.
50 of his singles have charted in the top 10.
That's right. 100, maybe 200. I'm not sure exactly how many hits Alan Jackson has had.
Yes.
And
his brother Michael was probably one of the greatest performers.
Michael was not his brother.
Was it?
No. This is Alan Jackson.
Okay.
He's a country singer, not a black person.
Okay.
Billy Currington.
Uh-huh.
This is one of my personal favorites.
Yes.
I love him ever since he drank beer with the old man and got the $1 million. I just love that song and his tunes that he's got out now. And he's a kind of a country boy. He takes off his shoes.
Yes.
Takes off his shoes and runs around, hoping to be electrocuted and sing just a few songs.
The energy is
a hell of a show.
Yes.
But after that, we'll have Terry Clark.
Oh, Terry Clark.
Canada's finest.
3 platinum albums in Canada and the U.S. and several top top 10 country hits, including 6. Count them, 6 number ones.
That's right. And then, the legend. Are you waiting for this, boys and girls? Don Williams.
My Uncle Don is going to be here.
Don Williams.
Yes.
This
Two
guy.
names that mean solidarity to many people with the Occupy Regina movement.
Of course, he's had 42 top 10 singles. 17 of them you all can sing.
Exactly.
Every one of them.
Yes.
Oh, Lord, I hope this day is good.
Coffee, black cigarette.
All of those big hits. And he just sits there, stands there and sings.
He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2010, and in 2012 he will be at Craven.
That's right. And I'm waiting. Don is my favorite. He's the package of Saturday.
Yes.
This will be the biggest show on the grounds. I'm predicting that right now.
Well, it's going to be a big show, but it couldn't be that big show without Derek Rattan.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Songwriter, singer, collaborated on songs with Dirk Bentley, Eric Church, Paul Brandt, many of these.
And part of the thrust of Craven, of course, is keeping Canadian talent in the mix and introducing it not only to the people of Canada, but the people in the U.S. need to be educated.
You're exactly right.
Some of these great Canadian artists who are breaking loose and creating a whole new genre for America to lap up.
You're exactly right. And of course, Bull Rush, a female duo from Saskatoon. I want to see that myself.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Their newest single, Mine, was recently launched across Canadian radio.
Canadian talent.
Yes.
We've got it at the big show.
That's what it's all about.
This crowd has
Dr. Phil?
No, Dr. Murray been here.
No, the crowd is today because many of them are Googling on their phones.
Of course. They're busy reporting. Brad Paisley.
Yes.
Brad Paisley.
On Sunday, he's your headliner. Sunday, race day.
A lot of people don't know this, but Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood, they're both getting divorces. They're going to secretly run away.
That is not true.
Like Amy Grant and Vince Gill. It did happen. She hosts a few shows, and it pretty
You've
soon.
seen the backstage action
That's
going
right.
on. I try not to
You
release
can
it.
quote me on that. By the time Brad gets there, it'll be in the news everywhere.
Yes.
And you can report it
Well,
here.
Brad Paisley is a
Very religious boy.
Well,
Very religious.
not so religious as he is gifted.
25 singles already, and he's only like 13.
Yes, and it was his first time at Wendy's.
14 Academy of Country Music Awards, including top male vocalist for 3 years in a row.
Right.
14 Country Music Association Awards, one of which was the Coveted Entertainer of the Year. This guy is one of the greatest entertainers ever.
Yes.
And he will be on the big stage.
Along with the band Perry.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Who has shot to the top quicker than Perry?
Here's the deal on that. Even though she's only 27 years old, I predict that she will run away with me when she sees me at the show this year.
Because
I would make her sing that song and push me out into the canoe.
Yes, if I die young, and she would be hoping that you do.
Yes. I suppose she would.
Yes.
But I can't wait.
Yes.
And no, I won't say anything about Penn State here today. All right, so anyway.
Dean Brody, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Brody is here. He's going to be at Craven. He was born in British Columbia and worked in a sawmill while playing guitar in his spare time.
That's where you learned to whisper.
Yes, I learned to whisper in a sawmill.
That's right. And then, of course, another legend, Don Williams, and one day, the next day, we've got Ronnie Millsap. Ronnie is a fabulous entertainer.
Yes.
Truly, and still singing as great as ever.
And living in my house. There is a stranger in my house. Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap.
In my house.
You get the tunes, the hits, they're countless.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, would be I'm Having Daydreams About Night Things in the middle of the afternoon.
Exactly.
Because haven't we all had those dreams?
Well, you have, certainly, and twice yesterday that I know of.
All right. Well, nonetheless,
His current album, Country Again, was released in July 2011, and it is his first country-oriented album in 6 years.
That's
so
right.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen,
he
with a
certainly is
vengeance.
back. Not only can you get his album at Cracker Barrel, but you'll see mine at Cracker Barrel. And Steve Holy will be here.
Yes. Steve Holy.
Oh, this guy, one of the greatest singers ever. I don't understand why his career's not bigger, but I feel...
Well, I brother Un that's kept him, who is working with Ozzy Osbourne, has kept him out.
Unholy is not even a person.
Yes, and that's his
I never heard of it. That's just
Steve had 15 singles that have entered the Billboard Hot Charts, including #1 hits "Good Morning Beautiful" and "Brand New Girlfriend."
Not only that, but we party with Steve, and he knows every Elvis song ever recorded.
And does the best John Anderson impression I have ever heard.
Unbelievable. But Sunday, the beer garden, of course, there's more.
Yes.
Chad will be there.
Chad Brownlee will be there. Oh, and he's a good-looking boy. The last time you saw him, you thought you'd dump me and go to him.
I've been looking for a new partner for 42 years.
Well, you're not going to find one that's willing to work with.
But anyway, that's the lineup. That's the lineup. That's the way it goes. That's the big show.